What's up, Mego collectors? M.I.B Master here, coming at you again with another awesome installment and review on the Mego Batman and Robin retro cards. Highly collectible, limited edition retro cards. Let's get right into it, guys. I can never do one without the other. And as a kid growing up, once again, I did a review earlier, videos ago, about the removable cowl Batman and the removable yellow sleeve Kresge cards Robin. I have to do them together because to me, you can't have one without the other. You can, but they makes it, they're such, well, they are the dynamic duo. So I mean, it only makes sense to me to do these guys together, and I mean they make the show. So with that being said, let's start with our Batman here. Retro card. These guys are, as a kid growing up, Batman was one of my coolest superheroes, primarily because I felt I could probably be Batman. I think all of us felt that way. I mean, he didn't really have any superpowers. I mean, he was super rich, and I guess that was his power. But for the most part, this guy was a hell of a fighter. He was great gymnast. I mean, just had all the weapons, tools, tactical tools, and the Batmobile. I mean, but I remember getting my first Batman back in the late 70s, Mego Batman, and I loved him. And when I found out that Mego was coming back in the form of a company called Figures Toy Company, and they were going to be re-releasing Mego-like figures, I was kind of skeptical at first because I said, you know what? I don't know, will they be able to pull that off? Because I know how my Megos looked when I was a kid growing up, and they surpassed my expectations. They did a phenomenal job. Looking at these guys, once again, the collectability part, you're talking about only 100 of these retro card Batmans were produced. Only 100. And I'm fortunate and blessed. This is number 42 of 100. I was able to get in and grab mine, and this guy is gone. The product has been retired. It's sold out. You can get it on the secondary market. That's phenomenal. Just a close up of our star here. Just as when we were kids. Once again, talked about the different colors might be a little brighter, but we talked about quality control from the 1970s and early 80s of different respective companies that were producing Megos, different shops that were producing them, putting them out. They used pretty much any type of material. If they're running out of material, they use something else. So the paints, colors might have been off a little bit. Who's to say? So this is just that adds another charm to these figures. And Figures Toy Company pulled it off beautifully. I mean, I'm looking at the Batman that I owned, when I was 7 or 8 years old from the 1970s. Which is super cool. And I couldn't wait to get my hands on this guy. And I got him. He's in my collection. He's in my collection, and I am thrilled. Let's turn this guy around a little bit here. Here's some more. I like once again, all the different superheroes you can own that's coming out with this particular series. Wish I could have got some more of these guys on the retro cards. I believe the only three I got on retro cards during that time period was Batman, Robin, and Superman. And I got the rest of the other ones on Kretzky cards. So if anybody knows where I can find some more of these guys on retro cards, please, by all means, let me know. I think I have an idea of one place, and that's Cotswold Collectibles. So I'll be giving those guys a call shortly. But I'm always, you need any information, please, you have any information for me, leave it in the comment box below the video, and we appreciate it. Let's get this guy turned back around. Mego, to me, is just a cornerstone of collecting history, you know, of action figure history. I mean, you can't talk about action figures if you don't bring Mego up. I mean, these guys made superheroes cool, super cool in the 70s as a kid growing up. I mean, imagination, these guys didn't come with a lot of accessories. But look at, I mean, you got Batman. What other accessories do you need? You got Batman. I mean, he's so cool. And they came out the play sets and different little things, the Batmobile and things for him that, you know, accessories to, you know, but for the most part, being a poor kid like I was growing up in the 70s, I didn't get the Batmobile. I didn't get the Batcave. I didn't get any of those things. I got Batman and I got Robin, and I was thrilled to death. And I put him in all different types of situations, life-threatening situations, death-defying, you know, tune in next week type situations. And it's the imagination that Mego allowed you to do, you know, have with these guys. They're superheroes. You know, they can do anything. And that was the cool part about owning these guys. And that was the charm of owning these guys. He's got an extra bat emblem, which this is now, these guys are, for the most part, geared towards collectors. Figures Toy Company, to me, just looking at them, these are clamshell packagings that can be closed and open. You got zip ties here at the top. These guys are designed to be collected and kept. You know, they didn't put them on a card, a blister card like we had them when they were kids, where you if you pulled the bubble off, you were going to tear the card, thereby destroying the card. Which as kids we didn't care. We didn't care. We wanted the figure. We wanted to get a hold of our Batman and our Robin. So we didn't really, we weren't thinking like that. But it, you know, the collecting game changed the way these companies are approaching us. They are approaching us with the mindset that, hey, you guys are collectors. We know what you want. We're going to cater to what you want and what you need to be successful collecting your action figures. And that's what they've done. They've done a beautiful job in that regard. All right, let's get one last shot of Batman here. Okay, let's go over to Robin, the boy wonder. If you notice, he's saying M.I.B. Master. Why do they still have the shrink wrap packaging on them? This is how they came. Anybody knows me, I am the mint in box master. M.I.B. I take nothing out. I set nothing up. These guys were purchased and delivered and shipped to me in this fashion. I had one friend say, hey man, if you ever decided to sell your guys, you would have a line all the way across the street trying to get into your house, because everybody that knows you knows that you take excellent care of your figures. And I try to. And no, guys, I'm not going to sell anything. But this is our boy Wonder. This is Robin. Once again, extremely limited. Now, the cool thing about my retro card Robin is he's the lowest run that I have. He's number 16 of 100. So I really got in early with purchasing him. And so he's another one of my favorites because I love Robin. He doesn't get a lot of publicity to me. I mean, Batman really overshadows him, even as action figures. But Robin was always, to me, super cool. And that's primarily because of the outfit. I thought the outfit was always cool. I love the shoes, the hard plastic shoes. They're really cool. And as you can see, he has the emblem as well, extra emblem. Everything beautifully done, everything geared with the collector in mind. We love our action figures, and we want to hold on to them and preserve them. And just Figures Toy Company is just they really thought of everything in the process. There's a zip tie, clamshell. You know, I might have went too far by keeping the shrink wrap plastic on them, but to me that's another form of protection too. And that's what I tell myself. So just this Robin is like the Robin I had when I was a kid back in 78, 79, 80. I remember going into the store and my aunt purchasing both of these guys for me. And I went home that day and played with them immediately. Like I said, I didn't have any accessories with these guys. I had the biggest accessory of all time, my imagination. And I think that's what our young people today is losing sight of. You know, the video game industry has taken over to such a degree that, you know, it's really moved, you know, action figure collecting sort of to the back. And I don't like that at all. I love this, you know, this hobby. I think we have one of the greatest hobbies on the planet is action figure collecting these Megos, collecting the G.I. Joes. I mean, it's just, these hobbies are awesome. And they're making a huge comeback. So let's turn him around. Let's check him out in the back here. You like this video, please, by all means, hit the like button. If you have any comments, leave you know, comments at the bottom of the in the box underneath this video. And by all means, please subscribe. We would love to have you. We have a lot of fun things coming up in the near future. And we're just having fun over here. We're having fun over here. I'm going to keep the videos coming. I'm going to keep really bringing out the action figures that you guys want to see, the different Megos, the exclusives. We're going to keep doing it. We're going to keep bringing it. And whatever you want to see, please, by all means, leave a comment in the box. Subscribe. And then you'll be contacted, and we'll keep you posted on exactly what's happening. What's coming out, what's coming up, what to look for. So with that being said, thanks for the love and support. God bless. And as always, keep collecting.